Here's your gentle reminder to not recycle, especially when it comes to exes. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist, and I wanted to have a conversation with you all about remembering not to recycle those exes that treated you poorly, disrespected you, betrayed you, came up with any excuse to not show up for you in the way that you needed them to, betrayed your trust, dragged their feet when it came to commitment, was too busy. All of those things. Do not recycle exes that weren't good for you or who couldn't get it right the first time around. I am not a believer in the right love, wrong time scenario. I'm not a believer in that. People know when they who and when they want to show up for you. And if they don't get it right the first time, move on in your life and only open the door for people who can get it right the first time. Big acts of disrespect do not deserve a second time. Otherwise, you're most likely going to be sorry that you allowed them back into your life again. Most of the time, when people want back in after disrespecting you, they usually have been watching you, waiting in the wings this whole time, looking to see what you're up to, looking to see who's interested in you, and if you've been able to secure a relationship or a partner that has been better than they were. And if there's any chance that you're doing much better now, that you have recovered, or that you now have someone that's is serious about you, there's a good chance that that person is coming back around to mess that up for you. They don't like the idea that you're moving on. First of all, they never thought that you would be able to move on, or that you will always come back and beg them for another chance, or sort of be willowing in the wind, crying over the way that that relationship ended. This is why I've told you all about the attachment stuff. Don't ever let someone have the power over you. And also, don't ever let someone back in who disrespected you the first time. Chances are whatever they did the first time is going to be very small or very minute to how they're going to disrespect you the second or third time around. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comments, Dr. Jones, that's not the case for me. I let my ex come back in and we're off living happily ever after, just like we did on The Notebook, on that movie, The Notebook, where he just swept her in his arms. He had this big old house and, all this other kind of stuff, wonderful stuff happened. I'm sure there's going to be, that's not the case for me. Well, you might just be the 0.00001% exception, but that is not the majority of us. Most people, most of us, whenever we let an ex back in, they show us exactly why we left them alone the first time. And so that hot and cold, that turn on and then turn off button, that's a level of toxicity, and you want to be careful with that, because sometimes that could be a test to see if you're able to handle the real person that you're meant to be with in your life. And if you're still involved with toxic, you are closing the doors to moving out of that cycle. So you might just be blocking your blessings and dealing with someone toxic, which is exactly what they hope that you do. They want you to stay stuck. And so it's up to you what you allow in your life. But I firmly believe I'm against recycling, giving second chances to people who mistreated you the first time. Allow them to watch in the wings from afar, but never allow them another opportunity to come back and mistreat you. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you think, and I'm sure you will. And until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and be well. Hope that helps.